came around, never came around, never came around. You can just move over now. You never came around, never came around, never came around. You can just forget it now. You never came around, never came around, never came around.
And how to get there, and it's never there, it's never close, but there's certain times where in the reaching for the impossible, you reach the impossible. And it's very few, it happens very rarely. And I don't use the word success very much. I use the word failure, and not in a negative way. For me, everything is a failure. Unless those one or two things that are like life-changing success. But I don't have negative connotation around the idea of failure. That word isn't bad. For me, the biggest part of success is failure. That's how you get to success.
You said that it was to get to the goal. Have you put words to what that goal is?
For me, the goal is to inspire as many people as I can while I'm alive. And so that's why it's like the need of the shift of like, okay, how I present myself isn't serving me to make the greatest impact. If I'm just gonna always be that, there's gonna be a large margin of people who are always off-put by that. So the greatest inspiration that I can make as a human and harness is not gonna be able to be reached if I'm just stuck in that character, which is very one-dimensional, you know? It only shows a small part of my range, especially like if I'm here doing an interview with you, and now what, I'm gonna put you in a headlock and we're gonna fight, and that's like every interview I do for the rest of my life. I kind of did that and got it out of my system, and there's still room for me to go back to that, depending on what's the right setting for that.
How did I meet Oliver Tree? Hilarious. I switched high schools, made all new friends, and my homie, his brother-in-law, lived in Santa Cruz. We would take the Diridon bus from San Jose to Santa Cruz and chill with them like every weekend. And Oliver was just in their friend group, and he had 2 broken arms when I met him. He was like this, dapped him up. He's like, what's good? We're all getting fucked up, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, what happened to your arms? And he's like, my parents put me through clown school, and we did a unicycle lesson, and I fell down and snapped both my arms. Dude, for months, went about my life. Anytime anybody brought up Oliver, I'm like, it's crazy about his arms, right? And the next time we went over there, went up to his homie Ray. It was something along the lines of like, yo, can't believe he broke his arms in a unicycling thing. And he's like, dude, he tells that shit to everybody. He rides BMX, bro. He fell down. There was so he was just like lying the whole time. It was so funny. But yeah, and then we became pretty close friends. We liked a lot of the same rap, liked a lot of the same dubstep, EDM shit. He actually taught me how to DJ, and I taught him how to produce. We both had kind of a grasp on what it was, but then I was like, do this, and he was like, do this. It was fun.
What's an experience that's changed your life?
When I was 13, my cousin Wayne got spiral meningitis. Within a week, he became brain dead and died. After that moment, I was like, I could die at any time. And so I just wanted to take any moment on and try everything, which ultimately ended up me becoming a drug addict. I started selling drugs. I got kicked out of my home. I had an LSD trip where I actually watched my own funeral, and I had what's called a rebirth. I died, and I woke up the next day, and I realized I was still alive. I had an opportunity to play a big concert. And then music became my savior, my healing, my religion, and it gave me a second chance to take my addiction and become addicted to something that could actually save me and help other people in that process. Been making an album this last 2 years, and I've been recording over 80 different countries. Instead of using money to go into expensive studios, I'm using the money to be able to go and explore the world and create memories so the money doesn't fall through my hand, but so that I can connect with humans around the globe.
What's your advice and message to people maybe struggling through some sort of addiction or going through a painful moment?
Remind yourself at that moment when you're going through that suffering that that's a reminder of how precious life is and how short life is, and use that as momentum to push you to take advantage of every single second of every single day. So make the most of it. Don't live your life to satisfy other people. Do it for yourself and what's right for you.